Hey Scootopians, old man Dan here. Welcome to Scootopia. Man, am I excited today. Today we're going to be talking about the Segway GT2. It's an amazing scooter. A lot of y'all have probably heard of it by now. It's Segway's super scooter. They can actually call it a super scooter because they've never created a performance scooter like this before. Their first performance scooter, their first 330-pound low capacity scooter, their first scooter that goes over 45 miles per hour. And then they've added so many amazing features to this scooter. It's a 52 volt, 29 amp hour pack. That's about 1,512 watt hours. Has dual 1,500 watt motors, which gives you a peak of 3,000 watts. You'll get plus 45 miles per hour and about 56 miles of range. This scooter is capable of getting from 0 to 30 in 3.9 seconds, and that's a fact. It has dual hydraulic brakes, 140 millimeter rotors. All right. It also has their very own unique Segway dynamic traction control. It literally reduces power to the front wheel spin until you gain traction again. You have the transparent passive matrix OLED display. This thing is amazing. You can literally see it in direct sunlight very clearly. On the GT1, you can't really see the GT1 that clearly in the daylight, but the GT2, you can actually see the GT2 very clearly in direct sunlight. They're 11 by 3 inch tubeless pneumatic tires. All right, they have the 140 millimeter rotor, dual hydraulic brakes front and back. I love their fender, the way that it has full coverage, and it's plastic, but it's pretty solid. It's durable. All right, the little place that you can put your logos and things. So what do you want to call it, a license plate holder? So the turn signal blinks here, and then it has kind of a swag or where it drifts up and down on here simultaneously. So you can see blink there, and then this has that kind of pretty unique turn signal, and they're very bright at night so people can see you during the night. I love this footrest. You know how it has a handle in here where you can grab and hold the scooter by lifting here and putting your front hand on the actual girder front end. It's like it gives you that dual handle where you can actually control this big beast when you're moving it around. Comes with amazing adjustable hydraulic coil suspension. You can adjust your rebound slow or fast, which is right for tight, left for loose. Right is slow, left is fast. So let's just look at this deck. It's actually 26 inches. So you come in here, you have this little well that you can put your toes, all right? And that gives you like 2.5 inches. You take that, measure it all the way back to your footrest, because if you look at the angle of the footrest, it literally allows you to be able to use all of this as usable space. I love how they have did the housing on the charge ports to close it all in. You open that, you'll see that you have another protective covering, and then that exposes the 2 charge ports. So you have dual charge ports. All right, you have dual charge ports so that you can charge your scooter faster. Then on the front end, we have the front the girder front end. All right, dual wishbone suspension, and we have the hydraulic coil shock absorbers front and back. All right, and then we've already told you about the 11 by 3 inch tubeless pneumatic tires. And as we come up our steering pole, we also have the 2-stage folding locking mechanism. Okay, all right, and if you look here on the side, you have this latch. You just pull this latch up, all right, pull this back, and it releases the lock. And then look at the build on the inside of this thing. It's just solid. All right, then when you pull it back up, pull it up, that's stage 1, 2. And you're safe, and it's solid. It's a solid mechanism. All right. You have a 900 lumen light that you can control. Your 900 lumen light with your app, you can make it brighter or dimmer. Then you have your daylight running light that's here underneath that, so you can switch between the two. When you're running in the daylight, you run your daylight running light, and then you run your 900 lumen headlight. These are your turn signals that in the front, and they're self-counseling, so you don't have to worry about turning your signals off. All right. Then you have your brake levers. All right. Left is rear, right is front. Okay. And then we have the twist throttle. All right. The twist throttle, and on here, like if you don't do any activity or anything after about 3 seconds, then it disengages the twist throttle, so you don't whiskey throttle. I like to tell people when they're handling their scooter to always handle it from the left side. So don't grab your right side, because even on finger trigger throttles, it's on the right. Even on thumb throttles, it's on the right. Even on curved throttles, all throttles are on the right side. So try to practice not handling your right side of your handlebar. Do it on the left when you're moving your scooter and all of that, especially when it comes to this Segway GT2 or GT1, because you have this twist throttle, and you hit that twist throttle, your scooter's going to take off. All right, and may break your wrist, may spring it, may break a finger, but it's enough force to do you some damage. Over here, you have your little peep. It's supposed to be a horn, but a little tweet, you know. Yeah, it's kind of annoying for real scooter riders. All right, your all-wheel drive. This is your turn signal now, and so you turn left or right. All right, and all of that shows here, you know, on your display. That's the cool thing about it. I love that. And this is the Segway GT2. Now, let's take it out for a ride and test the different levels of speed. Okay? Join me and subscribe. Let's go. And first, we're going to test it in eco mode. See what kind of speed we can get on eco mode. Then we'll go from eco mode and we'll just go down the line and see what we get. All right? Join me and subscribe. All right, so we got 17, 21, 23, 24, 24 miles per hour in eco mode. All right, so now let's check out sport mode. See what sport mode gives us. All right, so we got 18, 22, 24, 29, 30, 34, 35, 39, 39 miles per hour. All right, now let's get ready for race mode with boost off. All right, so let's see what we got. So we 22, 24, 25, 30, 37, 40, 42 miles per hour with boost mode off. All right, that's with boost mode off. Now let's hit boost. See what we can get in boost mode. So 22, 30, woo, my God, 40, 42, 47, woo, 48 miles per hour. 48 miles per hour in boost mode. Holy cow. That's crazy. I didn't even expect to get that on this Segway GT2. So what are the pros and cons of this Segway GT2? The pros are just too long to voice, so I'm going to list them here on the video. The cons is that, you know, the scooter, the handlebar of the scooter just has an odd shape, and so it has limitations. You can't do add-ons. The portability is just too heavy at 117 pounds for a lot of people. The steering pole doesn't fold into itself, and the length of the scooter is 59 inches, almost 5 feet. Who's the scooter for? People without small cars, intermediate skill people, like for their second scooter, and people with storage options, no stair limitations. Man, that was fun. I tell you, every time I jump on this Segway GT2, it is fun to ride. I can't help myself. I love riding this scooter. That was in the sports boost mode, 48 miles per hour. Can you believe that? This thing is faster than they say. That's it for today. This is Old Man Dan saying make sure you subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos, leave comments down below. Now, remember guys, you gotta subscribe. I've noticed there's a lot of people on my channel that do not subscribe, but you visit my channel for information and everything, but you don't subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. If my content is informative, beneficial, or helpful to you in your PEV journey, by all means, it's only fair to subscribe to my channel, right? So, you know, smash that subscribe button and subscribe, all right? I'm Old Man Dan. I'm out.
You about to meet the man, Old Man Dan. Was about the mud to help mankind. Start a scooter club, I know you're fine, cause you're just like that. You bend over backwards to help a man. You strap up, you boot up, you throw on your colors. Get ready to hang, riding with the fellas. Yeah, on a glorious crusade, helping those in